1 John chapter 2, verse 17. He says, and the world is passing away, and the lust of it, the word and the lust of it. Do you remember the lust? There are 3 categories: lust of the eyes, lust of the flesh, pride of life. Greediness for money is part of it. Fancy, extravagant, all those kind of things, they are part locked into it. He said the lust, everything is passing away. While we are alive, safe, things pass away. And not to talk of going into eternity. Are you getting what I'm saying? Things becomes obsolete. But he who does the will of God does what? So you see, memorable, eternally good works. He who does the will of God abides forever. What God judges is the works. Do you remember the 7 churches in Revelation chapter 2, chapter 3? In summary, you know, that's Smyrna, Pergamos, Philadelphia, and all that. What is God saying almost all the time? I know that. Is that not what he says? As all of us are seated here, he knows our works. And what we don't know is that it's in doing these good works, no matter in a little way God has given you capacity that makes you live good life. But we pursue good life at the expense of good works. Devil distracts us with good life. Just like he told Jesus, he said, turn this stone to bread. He said, if you are a son of God. Is that not what we just read here? That we are sons of God, right? And that we are sons of Abraham, seed of Abraham, sons of God. Do you get that? And the son of God was hungry after fasting. If somebody is hungry, what does he need? Food. You might even think it's prophetic word of the Holy Spirit. Satan came and said, turn this stone to what? To bread. It's amazing. I shared with somebody how my father declined certain deal, and then he said 2 reasons: God, the nation, and EFCC. How can EFCC be embarrassing? That's my father. Sometimes you see people are religious, that they are more, conscious of than people who are claim to be filled with the Spirit. They are the ones that are casual with the things of the Spirit. They don't carry sacred things with consciousness of purity. They just live anyhow. They have very funny approach to things. You need to see some religious people. They don't joke with punctuality. So he declined. And then I was sharing with somebody how he declined, who happens to be like a distant cousin, who told me, he said, you know, that might have been the miracle, God's miracle. It's amazing how people think these days. If somebody like him could be thinking like that, and the kind of church is a little conservative, even when you are not hungry, you are already asking devil for bread. So what if you are now given opportunity to steal? So what we are saying is that we are raising people who will go into government to go and steal. Most of the things we criticize, we are worse than those who we criticize. It's just that you have not been given opportunity. You are waiting for the opportunity. Anytime we prophesy, you are the light of the world, receive grace, your prophetic appointment. We have found out that you are going there to steal. We have to correct, we have to repair our altar, we have to be properly discipled. It's disciples that carry out good works. Jesus told them, he says, stay in Jerusalem. Who can tell you to stay in Nigeria? Until you are endowed. He said, which endowment? All the endowment we have been doing since all this. What's the endowment? London, I come.